Okay, so that's us on. Let's see if anyone's ready. Anyone's there. Don't see if anyone online yet. Okay, we've got Jacob. Brilliant. Jacob, can you check your email for me? And anyone else who's online, put your name in the live chat. Remember, that's the register. So if you pop your name, in the live chat, brilliant. So I've got Jacob, Rashida, Demetrios. You got the working email, brilliant. So what I'm going to ask you to do before we look at that, is there anything from last lesson that you need to see? Good morning, Harley. Good morning. Good morning. So can you just quickly check your emails for me, and you will have a worksheet attached. As I said to you, this is not going to be the way we do every single one, but we are going to do like the first few because they're quite easy. Can you check your email? You'll have a sheet attached. Hopefully, everyone should have it this time. If you've got any questions from locked, good to see you guys. Good to see you. Have a look at that now. Take about 4 or 5 minutes. I want you to kind of look at that one and tell me what on there you want support with. What's going to be useful for me to do for you. I'm just going to bring it up for myself as well. So again, we're covering topics that are not hugely difficult. So I'm not going to kind of do too much with it other than just offer support. As we get to harder topics during the course of this half term, we're going to do more varied stuff. So I'll start live streaming PowerPoints and things. But as it stands, this stuff's easy. Well, comparative to something like trigonometry, it's easy. Whoa, why are you being stupid? So I'm not overly stressed right now. Definitely not overly stressed. I'll tell you, not about this. So again, it's what we did last time to a certain extent. Have a look at the work that you've been set for this. Okay, what would I need? What sort of support do I need for this assessment? And as before, obviously, you're going to get, you'll get solutions. So if the answer is nothing, well, great. I mean, world's shortest PowerPoint. But have a look at it first, though. I don't really want to go where and leave you kind of, and you think, okay, I can't actually do this. Let's see. Why this is being abjectly stupid today. Greetings to all the people that have popped up since. It's good to see all of you. That can clear off now. Okay, so what you should have is, once you've checked your email, a worksheet. There's 12 of you on here. What we're going to do, I want you to start asking me, well, have a look at it first. Take time. When no one's in any rush, right? What do you need to see? While you're doing that, I'm going to have a look at Dr. Frost Maths. I'm going to do set this week's one. Sorry, I'll set this week's one as well. See who's doing it. And if you've got a problem with it, can you now also make sure that you email me? I know you've told me via chats and things. It's not your fault. It just makes my life super easy if I have an email that says from everyone that can't use Dr. Frost for whatever reason. Let me log in first. Super cold, man. I don't know why. Right, so the activity log by class. By class, please. Let me set 5 on that. Let's set 5 as you. So Rahat, Fazan are good. Dante tried it. Warren tried it. Jacob did it. Rashida did it. Jazir did it. Ziza did it. And Mawson tried it. So some of you guys haven't done that Dr. Frost work. So make sure that's getting done, please. If we're comfortable with yes, Dante, don't waste any more of your time. Just be aware that there's a new Dr. Frost homework being set today for next Thursday. So you've got like 8 days to do it. I saw that you definitely tried the first one. It wouldn't be bad if you finished it, but at least you tried it. There's a few of you, quite a few of you, that haven't done the first one. All right. So I'm going to read a list of names out, people that you're still not on Dr. Frost. Yeah, I mean, can you send me an email with all that? Just because now I now need a list that I can email to the guys who's running that website. So anyone else who can't do it, thanks, I appreciate that. But I don't see any particular reason to waste your time any further, Dante. So yeah, so Olivia, Abra, wait a minute. Demetrios, who else does it say that hasn't been able to get on there, whatever. Sabirul hasn't, Harley hasn't, Dante has tried. Kaus, obviously you weren't involved in any of this. Ishmael hasn't. Who else hasn't? Dawit, Kais, and Omo. So all of you guys haven't even started it for whatever reason. Can it get done? And I'm setting a new one for next week as well. So let's get an idea on that. Make sure that we are all doing it. So let's set 5. Select all. Okay. Due date is 8 days away. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Demetrius, I just got your email. Set it immediately. Automated homework. All I'm doing is making sure that you've got homework for next week, and then I'm going to come back and then answer any questions you've got, so I'm not wandering off or anything. Let's do it on this. Turn this off. Cool. Function. Surds quadratic equations. That'll do nicely. Very easy. Set task. Solution criteria should be 15 questions. Beautiful. Set task. Okay. Do not. Yep, that's fine. Do not skills. That's cool. Right. Apologies. Right, so you've now got homework set for the 20th. Right, so let's see where the chat is, or what people have said in the chat. Where have you got? There we go. Okay, is that the interpolation one? I think so. The quartiles, definitely. Right, so I need to hear. I want people to look at that sheet. I want people to kind of put down any number where they think they need support on this. Okay, so I'm hanging around basically for that now. So who needs help with anything? Have a look at the sheet. Read the whole of the sheet first before you kind of disappear. Yeah. And I'm also going to do register as well. That seems like a shout. A bit of sniffle today. That's not ideal in this current situation. Do that for me. So just a quick reminder, your work is in your email. I want you to open up the email, look at the questions, see if there's anything you think, you know what, I cannot do this. I will walk you through that. As before, you're going to get solutions sent to you at 10:30. But this is your time to get support and help on this particular topic. And we'll do like this for the early topics, for the easy topics, then we'll change up a bit for some of the hard ones. Right, so, but this one is, I think, can be done with remote control. Question 7. All right. Question 7. You clear off. You have one job to do. All right, so you have got things in slightly different forms. So let's see. X to the 1/3, no, 2/3. 2/3 plus X to the 1/3 minus 6 equals 0, right? And I'm sure whatever else you may have a problem with in these questions. Why is the camera so big? I'll leave that so you can see that. Oops, it is. It's this problem. It's not straight. Right, that's better. Move the camera along a bit. and then turn the camera. Yeah, that's more or less straight. So what have you got? It's x3 halves. So x is 2/3, x is 1/3, and 6. And you can see it follows the form of a quadratic. It looks like a quadratic, right? All well and good. Let's go with the substitution. The x to the 1/3 is u. I mean, you could use any letter here, and you don't even, in a ways, if you can see, you don't even need the substitution. But let's go with that substitution. Then by indices, that's u squared. That's just u. And that's -6. Yeah? So again, camera's letting me down just a little bit there. And that now equals 0. And that's just a very, very simple quadratic. Yeah? So what you're going to get is obviously y plus 3, y minus 2 is your factorization. Therefore, the answers are going to be, and you've got to be, that's not the whole of the answer. So you get x to the 1/3 equals -3, and x to the 1/3 equals 2. And you solve those equations and talk to your uncle, right? Now, the question is, do you know how to solve those? Probably the way I would do it, without using, I'm going to use logarithms. Logarithms will get you there. Or you could just say, well, I'll cube both sides for this guy and go, well, then that means x equals -27. If your cube root is -3, -27 is your cube. Or you can go laws of logs. Laws of logs will do it for you nicely. All right? So just to re-emphasize, again, for this lesson and a couple more lessons after this, it's going to be super easy, right? The things we're going to be doing are going to be things based around the early stuff in the book. So for that one, I'm going to give you quite a lot of freedom. I'm going to say I'm going to be here, there to, I'll support you in what you need to know. But I don't think I need to spend hours and hours with you. Your homework is on Dr. Frost. More than half of you didn't do last time's homework, so catch it up. Even if it's late, just do it. If it's late but started, at least you did it. And then next week's homework is for next Thursday, all right? And again, it's on Dr. Frost. All your homeworks are on Dr. Frost. If you cannot get on Dr. Frost for whatever reason, drop me an email, and then I'll have an idea of what's going on, all right? I will hang around here for about another however many minutes you want, in case anyone else has got any questions. But I don't think this will be particularly onerous. You'll get your answers at 10:30. Take care, my dear. Take care. But it looks like there's not too much interest in this one because it's pretty easy. Not hearing a whole bunch of responses at the moment, so I'm just going to go with, I think people have got an idea of what they're doing here. I mean, if you do find yourself struggling, you can drop me an email, drop me a message. Also, I want to, obviously, you're going to send me the pictures of it. Yeah, it does sound like pretty much everyone's done. If no one has a problem in the next minute and a half or 2 minutes, just thinks, I can do all this, which quadratics, you probably would be able to. I'm going to leave you to it. But just remember, I'm online the whole time. So you can easily just drop me a message and get some help. That's not a problem. And I mean, it's nice that we got such an easy one early in the morning. Get it out, not so stressful. All right, my dudes. Looks like it'll be a nice short one today, and that's fair enough. It is pretty easy, this one. No big beef. Remember, keep hold of all the stuff you're using for your revision. Keep it in a folder or something so we can look at it. Hopefully, we're back in June, but maybe September. Who knows? I'll be telling you more about your project stuff very soon. All right. Take care. Drop me an email anytime.